Hello everyone, Fantasy Sports Daily back at it with yet another video and yet another update on my fantasy baseball team. I won all three of my games so far, and there's only one other person that is undefeated, and I'm playing him this week. So it's going to be a crazy week 4. A lot also happened in week 3, so let's start with the injury report. First of all, we had Alex Bregman, who missed 3 games due to an illness, but as I'm recording this Monday night, he played against the Braves on Jackie Robinson Day. He's good to go. A little bit more worrisome, Christian Yelich is marked DTD, or day-to-day. He left the game on Friday with back tightness, and he hasn't played since. On Monday, he said that his back was feeling about the same, and the Brewers are optimistic that medication will help Yelich's back. However, Yelich has had back issues in the past, and if he's feeling about the same on Tuesday, the Brewers will put him on the 10-day injured list. If he does go to the IL, he'll probably sit out the minimum 10 days, but I think that the chances are that Yelich is likely a candidate for the injured list, which stinks because only a couple of days ago, he led the league in slugging. The Brewers also really need Yelich in their lineup because their offense isn't the same without him in the lineup, and it's evident. Number 3, Devin Williams. Devin Williams is going to be back around the All-Star break, and he's just an alternative if Jason Foley or Robert Suarez start to struggle or they lose their closing job. Justin Steele, just a little bit of an update. Justin Steele had a grade 1 hamstring strain. He hasn't made a rehab start yet, but on Saturday he threw a 25-pitch bullpen session, so he's slowly progressing, and he should be back in early May. And the main injury, of course, is Spencer Strider. I dropped him to waivers. He's going to be out for the season. He had damage in his elbow, and he had to have a bracing procedure to repair the damage in his elbow. I have to make a separate video about this whole Tommy John and elbow bracing epidemic in baseball because it's seriously out of control, but that's for another time. And now let's talk about my pitchers who have been pitching well for me. Let's start off with Christian Javier, and I'm actually surprised. Christian Javier has been really good in the month of April, as he was in 2023. We'll have to see how Javier holds up. Aaron Nola has been really good since that start against the Braves, albeit against the struggling Nationals, Cardinals, and Rockies. Nola has been pitching better. Again, Monday, I'm recording this, and Nola tossed a gem. 7 1/3 with 9 punch-outs and 1 earned off the bat of Michael Toglia. He's going to get another bad matchup against the White Sox, so hopefully he'll keep his streak rolling. Zach Gallen had an amazing start to the season. Gallen has only given up 4 earned runs, and they were all against the Colorado Rockies of all teams. I mean, he's only made 4 starts, but he's played against the Rockies twice, and he gave up 1 run in Chase Field and 3 runs at Coors Field. So we'll give him a pass because Coors Field, it's hard to pitch in Coors Field, and he also got 10 punch-outs in that start too. So the strikeouts are there for Gallen once again this year, and that's a good sign. Surprisingly, my best pitcher hasn't been Gallen, though. Rather, Jose Barrios. What? Jose Barrios was arguably the worst pitcher in 2022. It's like Barrios put that 2022 season behind him. In 2023, he was a great pitcher, and if he keeps it up, he can be one of the better pitchers in the league. Good for you, Jose Barrios. Of course, you have Jason Foley and Robert Suarez getting the job done and getting saves for their respective teams. I usually have a top 3 list for my best batters of the week, but it would be a disgrace to leave out Yelich because despite his injury, he actually has been really good. William Contreras, Pete Alonso, Adolis Garcia, and Christian Yelich are my players of the week and my batters of the week. This is the second straight week that William Contreras has been a player of the week. This is also the third straight week that Christian Yelich and Adolis Garcia are both the players of the week. They have both been on fire. Now, here are the most disappointing players of the week for me. Number 1, Tanner Bybee will throw tomorrow, and he's faced teams that are pretty bad. Surprisingly, the best out of the 3 teams, the Twins, he threw a gem. But 2 of the worst teams in the league, he gave up a combination of 8 unearned runs. Really? Bybee faces the Red Sox tomorrow, and he struggled against bad teams, so it makes me wonder how he's going to pitch against a better team like the Boston Red Sox. I don't know. Number 2, he was a little bit better in his last start, but Luis Castillo is 0-4. It's worrying me a little bit. First, I thought it was just a bad start, and then like a bad first opening day, and then I thought it was a bad couple of starts. But I'm starting to really worry about Luis Castillo. As it stands, I will be patient with him at this point, but I want to see improvement from Luis Castillo. Like last game, 6 innings pitched and 9 punch-outs. I want to see that, and I also want to see him get into the win column too. Number 3, Dansby Swanson has gone 4 for 29 in his last 7 games. He's starting to cool down after a scorching hot beginning. And finally, number 4, Bryson Stott has been a little bit disappointing, but the Phillies have been disappointing in general. They're one of if not the top offense in the MLB, and they haven't been figuring it out so far, but they'll eventually find their footing. And I am predicting that they will be a playoff team this year. This is my Week 3 update. Like and subscribe for more fantasy content, and tell your family and friends about these videos.